Today, we'll show you how to install the NP300 Diff Lock Override Kit to this 2024 model. This allows you to put the diff lock in two-wheel drive and in four-wheel drive high range. So in your package, you'll find this large connector. This is a male-female that connects into the existing diff lock module. You have a new diff lock switch, which replaces the OE diff lock switch in the center console. We do need to keep that one plugged in, but we just tuck it behind the dash with a couple of cable ties. And then we have this relay box. That also just needs to be cable tied up safe. Then we have this illumination hot wire. We need to run this into the IPDM in the engine bay, which is where we'll pick up a signal for when the headlights are on so that the switch will light up at night time. We need to pull the glove box out, and this trim panel needs to come out also. So the glove box has two clips on the bottom, so all we do is open that, and then you've got to pull the bottom out towards the floor, almost towards the bottom like that. You can see these clips here. So they just go in here. The diff lock module's up in here that we need to unplug and then plug into. We're basically teeing into that loom. Now we're pulling this trim out so that we can get the wiring for the illumination up into the engine bay. There's a nice big grommet up in the corner here. So getting this panel out is going to make it a lot easier to access. To help with filming, we're just going to pull this lower dash panel out, just so that we can really show you exactly what parts we need to be working on without our hands being in the way. So it's just the 5 screws and a couple of clips. So now that we've got some good access in there, we're just going to disconnect the battery. We need to pull the shifter surround out. In manual cars, this is a fair bit easier. In autos, we do need to get it into neutral, but being that we've got the battery disconnected, we can get it lifted slightly, and then you can press the release button and get it into neutral. So this bit slides down. Then there's a little horseshoe clip here, which you can pop out. The top will lift off. You can take the chrome bezel off. And if you lift this up, somewhere near here, underneath, there's a white square knob that you push in. So you can get your hand in there and just push it down. It allows you to get to neutral. Then you can lift it out the way. A couple of loom plugs to disconnect so that you get a bit more room in here. We can just swing that out the way. So this is the shift release button I was talking about. If you can just lift the console enough to get to that, then you can get it into neutral, and then you can get the whole thing off. Now we need to remove this diff lock switch. So we just need to pull this panel forwards, and then we can get in the back and disconnect what we need to. So if you get your hand under here, so we just need to get all these plugs out, then we can remove the switch, refit it. Now it's this switch here we need to get out, like so. So it's this switch here we want to pull out. If you get your thumb on the back side and push on the switch, then you can lift until you hear it go. That's one switch removed. We do need to retain this switch as it plugs back into the factory loom. So this plug here is what we need to disconnect and run our T-piece into. Got a little tab at the bottom. You can just get your thumb on it, slide down as you go. Now with our T-piece here, that needs to go into that, and the other end needs to go into the module. Okay, now that's clipped in. This relay box needs to be tied up. This red wire needs to run up into the engine bay, and the switching wire, that needs to be ran through to where the existing switch was. So up in here, that's insulation for the grommet. So your grommet's just down in here, and the wire needs to run into this IPDM and into a fuse that has power when the lights are on. You just pull these clips back a little, pull these two back a little, and lift. Lights turned on, we just need to work out what fuse lights up. Like this, so, this vehicle, it can't light up when the headlights driver's side of the IPDM. That will work for this. Just slide this piggyback adapter in, which supplies power to our module now. And we need to run the wire in through the bottom of this gland down in here. Now that this is all done, we'll just clip this back in as it should be. And short of connecting the battery at the end, we are good to finish the inside of the car. All right, so we've got the plug for the aftermarket switch here, and obviously we've got the existing switch. With the OE switch, we need to make sure it's not pressed in, and it goes back in, plugs back in, and we'll tie it up onto the loom out of the way. Now that's cable tied up, we'll just cut the tags off, and just to be paranoid, we're going to double check that it's not pressed in. You can feel it, the difference between it pressed in and out. Alrighty, so we've got our little assembly here that screws into the back of this lower dash panel. There's your new diff lock switch. They push in from the front, same as the OE one, till you hear it snap, and then it's in. So we'll just assemble this back in here, just as we pulled it apart. We'll just plug everything back in and put it back together. There's our anytime diff lock switch loom. So now we can get our shifter surround back in, glove box back in, and reconnect the battery. Connect the battery again. Alrighty, let's test it out.